Hey everybody, don't get anxious, get prepared. Your career engineer is here behind this awesome graphic. I think it's like such a cool graphic, right? All I want for Christmas is a brand new job. Like that is all I want. That is our Christmas gift. This is what we're looking for. So we're going to get into that today. We're going to talk a little bit more about this holiday season. What we're all thinking about. I mean, if we have the holiday list, we're checking it twice. Y'all know what y'all doing. But how about a wonderful career opportunity during this holiday season and beyond? Because some of you are watching it when we're in our nice red and green, but there's going to be tomorrow and the tomorrow after tomorrow. So you want to make sure we share some great tips and tricks that are great during the season, but even after the season, so you can have an amazing, amazing holiday and beyond, right? Because why not work in the job you love? Okay. So make sure you visit us here at tcenow.com. And if you have a question or comment about today's segment, you can chat with us live as well as later at info at tcenow.com. So listen, I'm excited to share some holiday cheer with you today. So what do y'all think about the red hat? Like I'm really working the hat, y'all, right? So don't go anywhere. You guys know how we do. We're gonna come right back and jump into some great tips and tricks for you. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, I love doing that. Y'all know how I just love that whole thing. So listen, make sure again you hit us up at tcenow.com. And while you're there, join our community, our newsletter, so you can get the latest career news, tips, and tricks to help make your Monday mornings often during this season, any holiday, or even just a regular old day. So you can do what you need to do to get in that job that you love. All right, very important. So today, again, we're going to talk about this. All I want for Christmas, this holiday, or any other holiday or New Year's or President's Day or Memorial Day is that brand new job. So I'm looking forward to sharing with you some great tips and tricks. But wait, one thing I definitely want to make sure you guys know, hey, check out our TCE network. Join our community. We have revamped it, re-engineered. We're so excited about it. You get a 14-day free trial, 15 bucks a month or 150 a year. It's a great community. Plus, you get TCE all the time in your cup every day. So check us out. Hey, come on, shameless plug. I know, but had to go there, had to do it. So listen, what are we talking about today? We're talking about all I want for Christmas is a brand new job. So as we are specific to this holiday, even if you're watching this another time, here's the thing I want you to know. Now this is y'all gonna know I'm gonna share this in TCE style, right? The way I roll. So here's how I roll with this. So here's the first thing, like particularly now, if it's the holiday season when you're watching this, like I said, I am in holiday garb here. I let them drink eggnog and eat cake, right? What do I mean by that? I mean, like sometimes during certain holiday periods and like even in the winter months, people kind of relax, they slow down, they're not putting their A game on, they're just going to all the parties, COVID safe, of course, getting their little eggnog on and eating all the cake and the shrimp in the room. Let them do it. Let them do that. What you need to do, sure, have some shrimp a little bit, but get your game on. This is the time to beef up your brand. Okay. If you haven't, particularly if you haven't touched it in a little bit, right, since the summer, or you got the holiday itis going on too, beef up that brand. And we're talking about that resume. We're talking about your networking. We're talking about your LinkedIn. Y'all know how I'm a big old fan of LinkedIn, right? And make sure it's sharing your value, right? Your performance, that you tighten it up. I think it's a good idea, whether Christmas or whatever, to make sure that you have a system, some type of ecosystem that you're tightening that up at least twice a year, maybe once a season, maybe every, summer, spring, winter, fall. Look at your brands, all of them, the resume, your networking, your relationships, the things you're doing, what you're involved in, and who you're engaged with. And of course, yeah, your profiles, your online profiles is helping you to get to next level. Don't let them be sort of static anymore. I think that was old school. We in the new school. But again, let the competition drink eggnog and eat cake all day. You get the A game going. All right. That's one other way that we can find a wonderful opportunity here in this holiday season or beyond. You guys know what the song says, make it shiny and bright, right? So polish it up. I'm good. So I'm echoing this right over and over again. You need to really make it real and relevant. I mean, there's some things you may have done, I don't know, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or last month that could be relevant for where you want to go. It could be. or maybe not. So polish that thing up, make it shiny and bright. When it comes to your brand and how you put yourself together, folks, put yourself together in a way that sells your value. I'm gonna leave it there, right? You get what I'm saying? Everybody has a way that sells their value. So now that we're doing, which we may still have the traditional in-person interviews. Some companies have went back to that with safety measures. So make sure your brand is shiny and bright. You know what I mean? Meaning that nice suit, all those things that the image people have told you about. I mean, you can look at dress for success all day long, but bottom line is have it ready that you're walking in there with confidence and competence. Online world, y'all know now the virtual backgrounds do matter. Your lighting does matter. How you command the virtual spaces, whether you're going to use a Skype or you're going to use Zoom or you're going to do WebEx or something else that may show up, you've got to demonstrate that you know how to communicate this way. Not only just making sure your audio and visual is right, but you might have to do a demonstration. You might have to demonstrate sharing a PowerPoint presentation or navigating the platform. You never know these days. So make sure your skills, your brand, your power is shiny and bright. That's another tip on what we can do now, because for all we want for the holidays or for Christmas or beyond is a brand new job. Point number three. Point number three. Boutique parties are great. I'm all about that boutique life. I love boutique gatherings. In fact, we had our first boutique gathering last Saturday, TCE. I mean, we, just like everyone else, we had to shut down some of our offline things for our network because safety first, obviously. But I needed a party, so we had one. We had one last Saturday. Amazing! It was wonderful to see people face to face and to exchange and engage and just get that power going. And guess what? Power connections were made, power needs were met, resources were shared. It was wonderful to break bread and build relationships in person. So, if you have an opportunity, yes, during the season, safety first, to network and get make connections before the new year and after the new year and in the spring. I'm just saying some of my most powerful business connections or life connections or things I truly needed to fill the gaps that I had came from boutique stuff. You know me, relationships is what I'm all about. I'd rather be in a room sometimes with 30 people or less or 20 people or less than 500 people in the room. Now, y'all know I am the extrovert. I love a good party with a lot of people. But what I'm saying is that the intimate boutique places are the places we can really build relationships that can last lifetime. So I'm all about that boutique networking life. You might want to check it out. So don't just stay home. I mean, be safe, y'all. I want you to understand. Even the event we had was definitely pro vaccination, pro masking, pro social distancing, hand washing often. But even with all the protocols, we had a great time and had some great connections, career, life, and business. So that's very, very important. Lastly, with all I want for Christmas is a great brand new job, right? Or after Christmas and after Christmas, are you thankful? Y'all know the power of engagement. I mean, if you've watched all of my videos here on YouTube or have seen me speak in person or watched me on television or heard our podcast, I'm big on human to human engagement. Big, and maybe it's the social worker in me. It might be. I mean, let's face it, I am a very non traditional social worker. But how thankful are you? Do you have those interpersonal skills that you thank people for their time? I mean, their talents, people who have opened up a door for you or connected you to access and opportunity. You had a great interview with folks. Maybe you had another second grade interview with folks. Are you genuinely sincere? Are you thankful? That gratitude goes a long way. I mean, haven't you told? I mean, I know I've seen, I was going to say, have you seen? But I know for me, I have seen some shifting in humanness in this last 24 months, just with stuff local, global, and just all over the place, right? When we go to work or we're doing the things we do, not only should we bring our gifts and our talents and our skill sets and our abilities and our knowledge to the room, but you should also bring your engagement, the things that you do well. All right. I mean, saying please and thank you. Listen, I know we learned them in kindergarten, but they're skills that help us in the adult world too, right? Who wants to work with folks you don't like? I mean, that's why people leave, in case you didn't know. People don't leave managers. I mean, they don't leave, I'm sorry, they don't leave companies, they leave managers, they leave people, right? A company is just a building, it's just a concept. It's the people that matter. So are you thankful? If you are getting opportunity and access, are you thanking the folks that are opening doors? Because they don't have to. The folks who are your really good networkers and doing some good stuff, they don't have to do that. If they do, thank them, show a spirit of gratitude. It really goes a long way, not just during the holidays, but the after, right? So those are the ways, some great ways that we can make sure that we're getting ourselves in position now and for up and coming to land the great job we want and to have the brand new job we want. And again, a lot of this is stuff we might have shared year round, but I know some people really think that the holiday season is when you should just sit home and just watch, It's a Wonderful World. I'm all for it, but get your game on too while you're watching What a Wonderful World or Santa Claus is Coming to Town or whatever your thing is, right? So that's what's up. Let me give you a push up because I got to drop a push up your way. And this might be a little, it's a mixture of some other things I do in my other life. But before you make that move, I'm just saying, is your heart in it? Because here's the thing I'm blending here. I know there's some amazing opportunities on the other side of the grain, on the other side of the fence, on the other side of the lawn. But before you move from where you are, and particularly those of you who've been you've been in that position a long time, a whole lot comes with this transition. We know 11 million jobs are available. I know at the time of this broadcast, 4.2 million people quit, in October of 2021. We know that. And we're averaging about 4 million people leaving the job for months. We know this. Okay. We know this. Low unemployment rate right now. We know this. However, remember I did a video. If you didn't catch it, check it out. It's like, what if you stayed? For some places, your influence, your sticky, your respect could carry you to a whole nother opportunity now because you did stay. So there could be some benefit to you sticking around. But before you make any move, even if you want to stick around and move up, or even if you're gonna stick around, is your heart in it? I think 24 months in this pandemic, if you're doing it just for the money, you understand that doesn't last. It's called burnout. It's called stress. It's all of that. There's some other things. We've had a big reset in the workplace. Maintainability, meaningful work, sustainability. You could be working for a great company, making tons and tons and tons and tons of money. And we all want the best deal we can, but can you handle it? Can you manage it? Is it sustainable? I mean, when you come home, are you home or are you still at work? There's things you really have to think about, not just the compensation. So I'm coming from the new place this year. I've always been this way, but I think I want to share it more. Whatever move you make, whatever strategy you get involved in, is your heart in it? Are you sold out at the mind, body, spirit level? Are you really ready for this? Not just because you have to, because you want to. You've done some soul searching, you've done some self-awareness, you've thought it through, right? You're not just reactive, you thought it through before you make that move. So, folks, as we move on to the next and the next after, before you make that move, check your heart. Is your heart in it? Right? So, listen, I want you guys to have a fantastic week. The date of this broadcast is right before the Christmas day. So, we wish you all a safe and wonderful holiday season, an amazing new year, and the day after. And the day after that, right? We want the next year to be an amazing place and space for you. And we wishing you prosperity all around. Hey, there she go. That's right. Reset. Love it. What's up, Miss Tawana? Absolutely. And that's what we want for everyone. So again, make sure you find us everywhere. And yes, I only popped this in on my LinkedIn. I'm trying to find my other banner, guys. I'm trying to get to where I'm going to make sure that everyone is just doing, having a fantastic week and day. I'm not sure if I'll be here next week, but you never know. Just as long as you follow us on all of our platforms, remember tcenow.com. You can follow our socials. So we are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. We're definitely on LinkedIn. I also have a LinkedIn page. We have a YouTube page. You can always like us there. And we're also on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and Apple as well. So by courtesy of Right Place TV channel, we are a content provider on her TV network. So yeah, it's going to be a really cool 2022. So you all be blessed, stay safe, have a great holiday, and remember, don't get anxious. Always be prepared. Y'all be blessed.